Hello everyone, this is Harshavardhan. So today marks the journey where I'll update. I'll definitely update a video on daily basis. So the aim is to crack Gate 2024. Let me just add that in here. Gate 2024 before. So we have roughly 165 days for Gate 2024. It generally happens in February and this is being shot in August 14. August 14. So the number of days are really required. So that helps us in preparation. So the number of days are 165. So I am trying to complete ideally, and I'll try to complete within 70. Like I've already completed five of the subjects. So I think I'll take extra 70 days to complete syllabus. Let's get back to what syllabus is, and after 70 days, I'll take 90 days and I'll write tests in revision. So this is the basic plan I am going to have for next 165 days. I think it is roughly close to 160, and then material is really important when it comes to grade because I cannot go into each and every subject and each and every textbook and read everything from the beginning. So uh, since I've been an Exergic video course user once, I've already had it. I've already seen through it, and I was already a good student in class as well. So Exergic study material. I've purchased Exergic study material just so that I can keep in touch with everything else and the material. I cannot write notes. That's the major problem I have. I bought an Exergic study material, and roughly 2 hours every day I have to make sure that I watch the content on the day, and I also go through syllabus like, yeah. And the study materials, let me just list them down. So I have subject study material, I have bits and bytes, and I have uh, previous year's gate, and I have previous year ESC. So I have two of the sources, and I have exergic question bank. And that's probably it. Like, yeah. Let me just add in the study test series first. So I have AS test series. I also have exergy test series. So out of these everything, like these are generally the things which you require for cracking gate. So this is for conceptual purposes, only concept, and this is for problem solving, mainly revision and problem solving, and this is for knowing what problems, problems, and everything. You get the point, right? Like everything else is problems. So let me just drag that down. And these are really required. Let me just drag this one also down. This is for revision and revision, mostly revision and mostly understanding a test. So I've already tried out two, three tests in A's, and my friends tried out Exergic test series. So the thing is, Exergic test series are hard, and A's test series are really, really easy. If you done everything right, then probably you will get a decent amount of score if you uh, went through the concept. So I think these are gate level test series, and these are just above gate level, but those are really required for concept building. If at all you have 65 questions in a particular paper, I don't think I really think 10 at least 10 questions will be harder, and exercise test series will help you crack those 10 harder questions, and each test series will generally get you up to speed and understand. So basically, there are around 80 tests here, 80 tests. There are also some close to 60 tests here. So even if I write one test each day, I think it will get close to one test, like the number of days I have. So I am pretty much sure like I'll just give. I already gave 5 tests by the way, so some marks were good, some marks were not bad. 5 tests are completed. So I think XLJ test series are really good. So I think I did not give any tests solo, but I've taken those test series as such. So let me be blunt. These are the only things that are required for Kate. Like everything else is trash, even though they are not trash, but those are not really required. So this is a general plan. Like this is not a day-to-day plan because I'll be updating on the day-to-day basis. But okay, these are the things I'm going to study, and these are the things that are there. So let me write down the subjects which are completed already. Subjects which are completed. So the subjects which are completed are thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, and somewhat of mechanics. And also, let me just go through. Okay. So these are the things which are really required. Thermodynamics, applied thermo, heat transfer, material science, but machine design, no mechanics, no theory of machine. Yeah, theory of machines. Okay. I also completed machines by the way. Machines. So and then I'm currently running solid mechanics. These are the subjects which are completed, and let me write down the subjects which are not completed. Subjects are not completed. So applied thermo and solid mechanics. Obviously, solid mechanics is still going on, so it is not complete yet. Let me just let me just add this question thing here. Let me just add this here. Add this thing here. Let me just go through everything I have. So recent syllabus edition, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, engineering thermodynamics, applied thermo, heat transfer, material science, metrology. Mm, Heat transfer, material science, metrology, and whatever I have, manufacturing. This is a really big subject. Like this is really, you can see like the fifth. I think close to 50 marks comes from this, and really, really good, really good. So really strong subject, and you have to be very on your toes to complete it. So mathematics, I think mathematics can be done in numerical ability. I'm not going to do it anyway. So industrial engineering, engineering mechanics, industrial engineering, machine design. Machine design, machine design, and manufacturing. Manufacturing, manufacturing, mathematics, mathematics, and what else? Numerical ability. So these are of least concern because I can also complete them in last 2 months when I'm revising things. But I'll give close to 30 minutes a day, just so I can. And I'm not going to give anything apart. So the amount of time I'm going to allocate is 70-20 rule. 20, 30 rule. 70% current syllabus and 30% previous syllabus. So how does it work? So 70% of my time, if I spend 8 hours of my time, then 0.7 into 8, what is it like? It's probably around 5.4 hours. So 5.4 hours or 5 hours, close to 5 hours. 5 hours in current subject, close to 5 hours, and close to 3 hours in previous subject. Because revision is really important. Like, not it's okay if you don't understand the current subject, but it's not really okay if you forget whatever is completed. So I think 3 hours of revision is really required. I don't know if I can spend 8 hours of day, but I'll still will try to pull out everything I can because I'm studying this book called Deep Work and I have to put in at least 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours sessions so that I can pull this off in 165 days. So so 70 and 30 rule. So 5 hours of current, 3 hours of subjects. 8 hours, at least 8 hours. That is. So 5 hours of current, and in 5 hours of current, I'll give 2 hours to 2 hours to study material because I have to cover the subject from somewhere, and that is study material, right? So I have to complete this from study material and 3 hours for problem solving. This is mainly mostly from question bank, and that's probably it. And so today, half of the subject is already done. So let me just add in a new sheet, and I'm going to rename it as daily targets. Because- So let me just give you the weekly target as well. So today is the 14th Monday, and by probably Saturday, Friday, Saturday, I'll take it as Friday. Okay. Let me just add in one more thing. Weekly targets. So I'm okay with not completing it, but I should be able to do this. I'll be able to do this. So week one, how much is 165 by 7 anyway? Everything in the calculator also. Let's use a scientific calculator because that will be used in GATE anyway. So it's 165 divided by 7. So I have close to 24 weeks, right? Oh, just 24 weeks. Okay, okay, okay. That's dangerous. I cannot even give one subject each to one syllabus. Let me just think about it. So complete the syllabus. So these are the pending topics. Applied thermo. I cannot take a lot of time. Cannot take a lot of time. I think. Okay, let me just readjust how many days I have to give. So applied thermo is a little bit bigger on the bigger side. So I'll give 5 days. And solid mechanics because I've already put in some days. I'll give 5 more days. 5 days. Is it really okay? Give me 5 days. Okay. Let me just increase it to somewhere around 7 days. Let me 7 days. And heat transfer will be 5 days. Material science I will be probably giving 3 days. That's it. And 3 days. That's it. Industrial engineering 5 days. Okay. Yeah, that more I think. Machine design I have to give 5 days. Manufacturing I have to give 2 weeks, 2 long weeks, 15 days, like half the subject is gone. So 30 minutes daily is okay for. So numerical ability is also last month, so I'm not going to count that. That will probably wait what? Okay, that's not getting days. Let's just remove it. Okay, it's pain in the ass, so let me just remove everything else and re-establish it. So humanitarian materials in 5 days, and methodology 5 days, and industrial engineering 5 days. So not more than 5 days. Let me convert them into 6 days. So 6 days, 6 days, 6 days, 6 days. Just because I'll be revising with along with them, so I have to give 6 days. In manufacturing, I have to give them 14 days. Like, there is no other way around it. So 57 days. If I divide it by 7, let me divide it with 7. So it's probably close to 8 weeks. So I'll have I'll have I'll have 14 weeks in hand for revision, and I'll be also revising parallelly. So okay, fine, it will be fine. So first week in target is solid mechanics. Solid mechanics. Second week main target is after solid mechanics. What is the thing that I can complete? Okay, machine design. Let me complete machine design with solid mechanics. So let me give 5 days. 5 days to machine design, and let me bring in some good subjects like let me bring in heat transfer for our next week. Let me bring in heat transfer for that, and after heat transfer, let me bring in applied thermo. Okay, early on the second week. Let me bring in material science and metrology and industrial engineering because there is nothing. Every last one will be designed. Last one will be yeah, fifth week, sixth week, seventh week. So seventh week is industrial engineering, and last and the monster eighth week and ninth week will go to manufacturing. So every day we are going to write tests as well, at least one test each day. That is for complicated topic. At least one test each 2 days, so that I can understand what really is going on. So a test a day, a test a day will closer to. So remember that, like if you don't write this, then nothing will stay in your brain. Nothing. Let me just repeat that. Nothing will stay in your brain. So these are the weekly targets. And today I'm going with solid mechanics. So let me just bring in the daily target. So already half of the day was done. Half of the day is done. So it's 14th of August. 14th of August. So it's 14th of August. Let me just change that because it's 14th of July. Wow, that's wonderful feature from Excel. I never know that. So 14th of July today. Let me just go and check what should I read. Let me just because okay, these things are not shareable, but because I'm not going to share the content in itself, so it's okay, I guess. Okay, so I've completed complex stress. Today, shear force and bending diagram. I have shear force and bending moment diagram and bending the beams. So four and like 4 and 5, 4 and 5. Let me write down the topics. Shear force, bending moment. What else? What else shear force? Bending of beams. Let me just shift enter. Where did that go? So this is the target for today from study material. Today no revision. Like let's chill out for today. Today I'm going to not revise anything. So thing is I'm going to do it from study material. This takes about 2 hours, and then I'm going to go into subject question bank and complete the complex stress questions. Because it's also required to complete each and every subject. I have. Oh, let me just write this down in some other thing. Let me just copy it, paste it here. Complex stress questions. Okay, this should be fine. So complex stress questions. I think it will take like X subject questions take really long time. So I think it takes around 3 hours. Okay, think takes around 3 hours, and that's it. Like let me just clarify. Okay, after if at all if anything remains, then I'll do questions from shear force and bending moment diagrams. So that will close the concept of today. So this is the plan for today, and these are the weekly plan. I made everything in front of you guys, and I believe that I am going to follow everything that is shown in this video, and I'm dedicating my channel to following all these things. So I've charted out mostly important plans, and I'm going into minute details, right? Like, so I think I'll be okay, and I'm able to track what I read and what I did not read. So yeah, thank you for the. If at all you exist, thank you, and if at all you don't,